Hey, welcome to YAC TV. We got Dexter Bearcat football live tonight, coming from Charles Bland Stadium. I'm Ed Gargis, alongside my good friend Kevin Bishop, back for another season. Kevin, last week Dexter played well, I understand. Sorry did not make the game, but up at St. Genevieve, a traditional kind of a rivalry. Start off, and we've been seeing them, except for last year maybe, at the end of the season as well. But you were able to catch some of that game.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you heard.
Yeah, and St. Gen, like you said, Ed, traditionally every year a good ball team. Dexter come out, had to come from behind, took the lead, played very disciplined, had a few penalties here and there that kind of killed us, but, got beat on a heartbreaker.
Right.
Kid wide open down the field, and then actually had a chance to score and go up, but Peyton Pollock was past the line of scrimmage, so a second heartbreak, and it was called back. But, hey, we were in the game, and it was competitive, so it was good to see.
You bet. But Peyton, a very good game last week. Forget his exact stats. I apologize for that. I had him and got in a hurry to get here. But Poplar Bluff coming off a win against Fox. They got a very talented quarterback also, Meisner. And so everybody in the audience knows his mommy and daddy are buddies of mine. His daddy's a fraternity brother, Pi Kappa Alpha, Kevin. But his dad played a tight end for the Southeast Missouri State University Indians at that time. Yeah. But his son, great athlete, always has been all his life. He's going to be a big guy. He got a good arm and racked up about 92 yards rushing and about 3 TDs across the air. So either way. But, hey, we're getting ready to take a quick break. We'll be back for opening kickoff. Again, welcome back, YAC TV, Dexter Bearcat Football Live. See you.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
See what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Chris Brannon and Dexter can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Opens deep.
Let's get ready to rumble.
And there's kick. Carson Dean with the return. Turns it upfield, has a lane. Up the middle where he's met by about 3-4 mules. So nice return out to the 33, maybe 34-yard line for Carson Dean. Kevin, I'm assuming we're still going to stay in that spread offense that we've been in.
Yeah, one thing, they have incorporated several plays with a tight end this year, so look for that tonight. Mixing it up a little bit. So
Peyton got to get his mouthpiece in. They will call a penalty on that, I'm assuming still. So either way, he just wanted to get a look at the defense, or actually give Coach a chance to look at the defense. And here's a handoff right up the middle. Well played against a very big Poplar Bluff defensive line. Looks like no gain, maybe about a half a yard loss there for the Bearcats. So Dylan Bazarian there, his first carry. Again,
Poplar Bluff kind of wanting Dexter to test them, not playing with a deep safety at all. So
there's pass out to number 3, Gavin White with the reception. Across the 40 to almost the 42-yard line. So number 46, Nick Yoakum on the tackle. Excuse me, it was 56, not 46 on that tackle. So 3rd and short gives a lot of options for this Bearcat offense. See what Coach Peden has in mind this first time out. Nice rush there by the Mules, and Pollock collapsed. Pollock had to tuck it and lost about a yard. So last week against St. Genevieve, with the stats I saw, it looked like Bearcats may have struggled a little bit on 3rd down last week as well. So either way, we've got Ethan Stevens back to punt. We'll have number 5, Denzel Britton, deep for the return for the Mules.
Low
snap. Blocked. Picked up by the Mules, number 1. Stevens with the tackle, but great off defense there by Austin Jefferson, number 1. Believe it was blocked by number 4, Joe Darlin. So the Mules will have first and goal at about the 3-yard
Yeah.
line. Looks like it's where the ball's going to be spotted. So a tough break there for the Bearcats, but credit that right up to that front line of the Mules. There's 3 or 4 of them all right in there, Kev.
Yeah, he got in there clean, laid out like you want him to do, and the Mules spreading it out a little bit here, Ed.
Handoff there up the middle to their star quick scat back, running back by Nin. So touchdown, 1 play, 3 yards. There you go. Their senior running back, again, by Nin for the Mules to go up 6-0 with 10:04 to go here in the first. We'll have number 11, Briar Alford, for the point after try. Ball's down, kicks up. No good.
No good.
Point after attempt, no good.
So, quick couple of minutes there.
Yeah.
Haven't seen much out of the Mule offense. Only had to see 1 play. Hey, real quick, we want to remind you tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie. They're dedicated to providing services to the families of Southeast Missouri with care and compassion. Rainey Mathis will take the time to plan every detail and to help to relieve the burden on your family during your time of loss. Visit Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes online at mathisfuneralhomes.com. So again, we'll have the Bearcats will have a Carson Dean deep. So Coach Barus over across the field there, he's got to be happy with the start, especially of his defense.
Yeah.
3 and out by the Bearcats, their first series, and then a blocked punt by his defense. Picked the ball up, 3 yards, 1 play, touchdown.
Kicking off the Mules is number 11, Briar Alford.
So Alford, who just missed the point after try, will also be the deep kick. Short kick. Stevens, a little trouble with it, scoops it up, tries to get to the far wide side of the field, cuts back up the middle, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Stevens was able to make something out of nothing there. That could have been bad for the Bearcats. I mean, most time you want the guy to fall on the ball, but Stevens is an athletic kid, so he felt confident he could pick it up.
Yeah. Absolutely, you're right, and he kind of had it, was able to catch it in stride. So see what Coach Peden wants to do now, reset and try to put that first series behind. Pollock deep, or in the shotgun. Drops back, looks right. Up the middle. A lot of space, first down. So Peyton Pollock with a 12-yard carry, brought down by number 11, Briar Alford. So again, like
Good for Bearcat first down.
Well, the first down for the Bearcats tonight.
you bet. And so, you know, Kevin, just talking to you and I here, well, and everybody happens to be listening, but you almost think that if Peyton had his mouthpiece in when they got in there and he faked like he was going to call Hutt, that the defense might actually have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
But since he doesn't have his mouthpiece in, they know they're only looking at him, waiting to get the call from the sideline. But I am not a coach, and I'm certainly not critical of the coaching, but I'll have to talk to Coach Pete and ask how come they do that.
Yeah, need that mouthpiece in.
You bet.
Good coverage there by number 11 for the Mules.
Briar Alford again.
Yeah.
He's doing it all for the Mules so far this evening on defense.
Plays called in.
And Dylan Missouri in the back. Pitch out, cuts it up, breaks the tackle, back to the line of scrimmage. Ball came loose, and it is a fumble, lost to the Mules. So I thought maybe seemed a little delayed on that, but there was no whistle, and certainly the ball was loose by the time he heard a whistle. So tough break again for the Mules, the Bearcats. And Dylan Bazarian a little upset with himself out there. But, okay, so we got Meisner, Cameron at quarterback. Pitch over to Briar Alford. He cuts it up, breaks a couple of tackles, hit at the line of scrimmage, grinds out about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Offered the ball carrier. He was brought down by number
That was read well by the Bearcats, but just didn't have an opportunity to bring him down in the backfield.
Nice tackle by Noah Kronk for the Bearcats. Yeah, it was. He's quick. It was able to cut up, and Bearcats not able to get a shoulder on him. And he's a big, strong kid. Broke a couple of arm tackles. So, but that's just good running more on his part, than poor tackling on ours. And here's Nin again. Breaks 1, gets to the line of scrimmage, gets about 2, maybe 3. We'll see where it's spotted. But brought down by number 62 and number 32. So 32 Noah Kronk again, and 62 Brandon Katermas on the tackle for the Bearcats.
Nin just hits the hose so quick.
You bet. We see Cameron Kraft, number 76, checking in for Katermas. Big guy plug up the middle of the line there. Meisner.
The draw play, and
then breaks a tackle, gets out there. First down, going to be brought down about the 19, maybe 20, maybe 19-yard line of the Bearcats. So
first down.
Tackle by number 5, Drake Mitchell for the Bearcats.
the Mules will have 1st and 10 from the 20 here.
Meisner keeps it this time, cuts it upfield, across the 15, down at about the 14, 13. And Ethan Stevens, number 7, on the tackle for the Bearcats. And you'll see there, too, at Brandon Katermas and Cameron Kraft checking in and out for each other.
So far, the Mules running the ball at will against the Bearcats.
They got a big front line. They don't have their sizes listed in the program, but just looking across there, we've only got 3 down linemen. There's Nin. Good effort there. Number 5, Drake Mitchell, first to hit. Coming in from the opposite side out of the outside linebacker.
Third and about 2 for Poplar Bluff.
It's a big 3rd down for the Bearcats.
You bet. You bet. Again, not knowing what confidence or what expectations Coach Bruce has offered, could very well be 4 down territory for the Mules. With less than 2 yards to go for that first down. And here's Meisner. He's going to keep it, turn upfield, loses his footing. He gets across the 10, though, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Meisner kept it himself. His run good enough for a Poplar Bluff first down.
So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 9.5. I take that back. They've got it spotted at the 8 on the official scoreboard, or the stadium scoreboard. Meisner looking left, hit, got to be brought down by a host. There we go. Number 15 was the first to get there. Jason Madison for the Dexter Bearcats. Drake Mitchell also in on that sack. So, again, they just broke 3, and Meisner had no chance. They were right there and able to sneak past, or not sneak past, but get past their that offensive line. And so now going to be 2nd and 2nd and goal from the 16. Maybe
the
15.
Played without Madison last week, so they're glad to have him back this week.
Bad snap.
Get on it.
Meisner got to pick it up. Tries to pick it up on the run. Not sure if he got it or not. He's the first to touch it, but he got pushed off the ball. Not sure if Nin got underneath everybody or not. We'll see here in a second, as they're still fighting for it, and the referees are letting them fight for a moment. So Mules are signaling they're keeping it. Bearcats saying they have it. Bearcat came up with it. And we'll see, but still waiting for a referee to signal. And it says stays with the Mules. So got to bring up 3rd and goal from the 30. Again, not hearing the whistle. A lot of fight there from the Bearcats trying to get that fumble. But the referee's saying differently.
Well, the Bearcats need to hold tight here and come up with another big play.
You bet. And so Meisner looking left.
Going deep.
Got it going deep. And number 5 gets past his Denzel Britton.
Flag at the line of scrimmage.
Penalty flag on the play.
Holding, so it will come
So
back.
a holding call, got to come back. But there, yeah,
Well,
number 5 looked like he just kind of ran right past Ethan Stevens and who is that, number 20? No, number 80. Who is that? Is that Austin Chesser, 88?
Yeah.
The outside there, they almost like they gave.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they gave up on the play, but it seemed like they kind of broke a stride, and
Well, Britton got away a little bit with a little bit of a push off. I don't know that it would have mattered, but
Right.
had a stiff arm out, and as a defensive back, you got to be tougher than that and fight through it.
you bet. So now again, 3rd and goal, ball at the 39. Really call it the 40. It's touching the 40 on the backside, and then at the line of scrimmage, a gain of 2. So we're going to have 4th and a long. So 4th and goal from the 38. Drake Mitchell on the tackle. It's good to see Drake Mitchell active on the
Yes.
defense. And a strong young kid.
A nice defensive stand there by the Bearcats. Drake Mitchell had a good series there. Jason Madison.
Looks like Tristan Francisco back to punt. Ethan Stevens back to receive. Meisner the up back, but Tristan's going to go end over end. Ethan's going to let it roll. And Bearcats Mules fall on it just outside of the goal line. Looked like Ethan had a kind of a hunch. Maybe he'd go after it, but 2 guys right in front of him said better not. But tonight's game brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management in Dexter. Bagby Investment Consultants are a fee-based advisory firm that it specializes in giving investment advice, management, and financial planning services. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals, give Bagby Wealth Management a call at 573-624-4771.
Oh, good.
All right, well, Coach Peden getting a few extra words in with his team this time around. And nice couple of back-to-back plays there by the Dexter defense to get that sack and then almost get a fumble recovery on the bad snap.
I look for the quick pass here, or a quick handoff, so they can buy Peyton Pollock some room. He doesn't have much to work with back there as the ball's on the 2-yard line.
You bet. Be interested to see if Bill's going to stack the line of scrimmage. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the line. Well, okay, now 2 backers drop back. And
fumble on the play.
Peyton Pollock under center and fumbles the snap, but
Covered by the Bearcats.
no gain. So 2nd and 10. So saying the ball is actually out close to the maybe
from here it
ball
looks like
now
it
on the
just-
1.
Yeah,
And maybe it started on closer. It was on about the 1.5, but the scoreboard can only say 2. This time, quick run, hit at the line of scrimmage, but gets the ball. Got the ball outside the goal line again, but it's still going to be 3rd down and about almost 12 now.
The Bearcats going to take a timeout and talk about it, looks like.
3:17 to go here in the first quarter. We got a timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Here at First State Bank and Trust in Dexter, we're ready to help you with any challenge that life brings your way. Our experienced staff brings a fresh perspective to financial solutions. Our lenders, Christine, Ken, and Scott, are committed and ready to assist you with all types of loans, consumer, real estate, and commercial. And we make banking easier with our mobile app to access your Net Teller account with your iPhone or iPad. We are here, safe, secure, stable, and committed to our communities and customers in Stoddard and surrounding counties. Stop by. Let's visit and talk about your goals.
Professional service with care and compassion. We at Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes strive to provide you a respectable environment and services during the time of your loss. We offer numerous services including pre-planning arrangements, memorial family tributes, and webcasting for those unable to attend a service. We will listen to you and your wishes to help plan a celebration consistent with your expectations. Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie.
And welcome back. We'll see what Coach Peden and Beck have drawn up, and we had a little misread between the quarterback and receiver, so pass incomplete. Bring up 4th down from about the half-yard line with to almost 12 to go, 11 and a half, so definitely the punting team coming in. So Stevens not going to be at his full drop, I don't believe.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be a quick kick. We got number 5 deep, Britton, for the Mules. Quick kick gets it off, though. And they're got a ball, going to take a mule bounce. Caught there by number 51. Excuse me, 61, Caleb Ray on the stop. So be mule ball. 1st and 10 from, looks like about the 27-yard line. All right, let's see another big stop here by the Bearcat defense. Meisner, quarterback, Nin in the backfield with him. Looking left again. Fires it over to Jefferson. Complete at the 20, so a gain of about 7.
He was brought down by number 88, Austin Chesser. 2nd and 1 for the Mules.
Jefferson did a great job there just finding the opening. You know, he had 3 Bearcats around him. Austin Chesser with the stop. Chesser also having to watch deep as he had 88, Francisco, and number 11, Bryce Alford, coming around to left also. This time faked the handoff out to Alford on the right. Splits the 2 defenders. Brought down but in the end zone, so touchdown Poplar Bluff. Quick pass out, good read by Meisner to Alford, and Alford a great job of getting right in between the 2 defenders, not letting anybody get in front of him. And hard run there, and ultimately the touchdown there. So now we're Mules up 12-0. See if what they have in mind, if they're going to try the kick, or looks like they got it spotted there on the 2-point conversion line. So see what Coach Bruce has drawn up over on his side of the field. Meisner going to keep it, try to get outside, turns the corner, turns up. Tackled, but crosses the line, so 2-point conversion good to bring the Mules up 14-0. Well, here real quick, Kevin, winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition, practice upon practice. The lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports helps to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, and the Mules, that last series, taking advantage of Dexter's young outside linebackers. I mean, they're playing 1 freshman and 1 sophomore at the outside linebacker positions, and not blaming them, but, you know, certainly the Mules know we're young there. So
You bet. Well, and their offensive line looks to be a few pounds heavier man for man than Dexter, and so right now their size is helping them execute at a better level than the Bearcats. Squib kick. Get picked up by Stevens, up the middle, no wedge, hit and brought down at the 30. So about a 10-yard return for Ethan Stevens.
Tim Spence on the return
Well, the Bearcats have a lot more field to work with this go around, so.
By number 45, Michael Kerr.
Okay, I understand that was Tim Spence, not Ethan Stevens. Okay. I tell you, I'm getting too old, Kev. Those black numbers on red jerseys make it hard for this old man to see that far away.
It is tough out on the field to see.
Too many shadows. We need. Say Carson Dean in the backfield with, he'll take the handoff, cuts right up the middle, breaks one tackle, but held up, and then tackled by number 88, Francisco. And number 50, Stephen Haley for the Mules. So 2nd and 7.
So good yardage on first down.
Again, the Mules, that 5-3-5 defense with matching up pretty well up front. Pollock gets away, looking downfield, got it just underthrown, but had one deep.
Pollock's pass incomplete, intended for number 7.
Intended for 7, who got past his defense, but again, on the run.
Yeah.
Pollock looking at his up backs first, and then he sees downfield, just can't quite get the momentum behind the throw.
Well, and the play's not designed that way.
Right. Couldn't get the plant and heave it down there. Good effort by Ethan coming back to the ball, though. So now we got 3rd and 7. Ball's going deep. Intercepted by Briar Alford.
And there's going to be a
cliff
against the Mules, I think.
Number 11, Briar Alford, penalty flag on the play.
And about a 17, 18 yard after the catch there by Alford, but we'll see who the flag's going to be on. Because Alford did a great job cutting inside of Chesser.
Yeah, good hands, too. I mean,
flag will be on the return. Illegal block in the back against the Mules. 1st and 10 for Poplar Bluff.
So the return is going to be negated. The ball will stay with the Bluff, or with the Mules. So instead of on the Dexter 41 or so, they're going to step it off from the Mule 45, and they'll start on their own 35, excuse me, about 34-yard line, maybe 33. Stadium scoreboard's calling it 34. Mules have a Jefferson on the near side here, Francisco in the slot. Meisner hands off to Nin, goes to the right, tries to get outside, cuts back. Good pursuit by the Bearcats after a gain of about 5. Nin brought down.
Pick up of 4 on the play.
Well, take his time to look at the football field. The Bearcat looks good out there tonight, along with the DHS in the end zones.
You bet. Saw some pictures on Facebook today. Boosters, I guess, out there doing that, as they have for several years now. See the Bearcat prints also there in the end zones.
I noticed the numbers are outlined in red tonight, too, so nice touch.
Meisner. Intended for number 17, Jared Moore.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 17, Jared Moore.
Pass incomplete.
Well, coaches want to have a talk with Jake Adams there real quick.
All right, so we got 3rd and short 6 or a long 5, however you want to call it. Fake the handoff, quick pitch outside Francisco. He's got the first down. Upended there by I believe that's Stevens on that side, but after a gain of about 8, so it'll be a first down at the Mules 48-yard line.
Francisco, that pass will be good enough for a Mule first down.
It's 1st and 10 here for the Mules.
Yeah.
Been a long first quarter, Ed.
Yes, it has. But Austin Aldridge also playing on the outside there, so I apologize, Jimmy, if Austin was on that tackle. Again, ball intended for more, incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
But 15 seconds to go here in the first. Be 2nd down and 10. Still,
overall, the Dexter defense has shown a lot of promise. I mean, they've had stops, but really what happened to them last week, they're giving up the big plays.
You bet. Yeah, that first score was only 3 yards long, so can't really say that's a big play. Got movement here on number 1 after set, so Jefferson going to be called. So he may have been in that neutral zone when he moved and stepped up. So illegal procedures.
Neutral zone infraction against the Mules.
Back it off 5 more yards. So now bring up 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15 for Poplar Bluff.
Well, if any of you have drove by and seen that the Bearcat Fieldhouse is newly painted, I'd like to say thank you to Lonnie Cobb and Robert McMullen. There were several people that contributed, but those two kind of spearheaded getting that painted, so thank you to those guys.
You bet. So, yeah, Dexter, they love their Bearcat football, and the whole community comes out to spruce up the stadium and make it enjoyable for everybody. So, good pursuit there by the Bearcats. Meisner on the keep, gain of maybe 1 to bring up 3rd and 14.
I tell you what.
Tackle by Jason Madison, number 15, and that's going to end the first quarter. So you'll see the score there, 14-0 on your screen. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football live on YHC TV.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
I try so hard, but there's always more work at the office than there are hours to get it done. And then there's night school, trying to finish up my degree. And since my husband's gone, my kids need me more than they ever have. Where am I going to find the strength to get through it all?
Isaiah 40:31. But they who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Do the best you can and trust in God for your strength.
And we're back. You see the Bearcats taking the field there. One thing about when the ball's on the 49-yard line, it doesn't take long to reset it to go the other way, Kevin.
That's exactly right.
But Coach Barew's getting last words out there for his Mule offense. They'll have a 3rd, and I guess it's actually at the 44. That started at the 49, excuse me. But so 3rd and 15. Maybe 13 after
it's a
Meisner
long
with the keep.
13. So.
Yes. Meisner looks to his left. Goes across the middle. Overthrown. Good defense there by Chesser. He was in front. He cut in front of Denzel Britton there, number 5, the intended receiver for the Mules. But I believe the pass was overthrown. So now we got a 4th down. You see Francisco lining up back there to give the punt.
Nice defense by the Bearcats, but they bit a little bit of a bullet there. Alford was wide open. You know, Misner, I'm sure, had a hard time seeing him. He had to step up in the pocket, but
it's one thing about Meisner. You know, he's a tall quarterback. He can see over a lot of that line. But kicks up. Offside. Gets a Mule bounce. Got to be out of bounds at about the 17, 18-yard line for the Bearcats. They've got a spot at the 19. So the Mules will have a 1st and 10 at their 19-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Bearcats.
Nice crowd on
hand. Hey, real quick there, you
tonight.
see at the, I'm sorry, Kev, you see at the bottom of your screen there, First State Bank and Trust got their Bearcat debit cards. Stop by 710 West Business 60s, First State Bank there, and inquire about a Visa Bearcat debit card. Sorry about the interruption. You were going to say,
no,
Kev.
I was just going to say we got a good crowd on hand here tonight for the first home football game.
You bet. A lot of red there at the stadium. I always like to see that. All right, so Pollock back. Gives the ball to Dean. Dean gets out to about the 23-yard line.
He was brought down by number 53, Tyler Norton.
So he spotted at about the 22.5, so a gain of 3. Bearcats bringing into play. Number 21 there, Nate Weathers. Stevens to take a break.
Play clock down below 10.
Ball out to Chasser. Well defended by Jefferson, or excuse me, Denzel Britton. Ball came loose with the hit. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7, 3rd and 8. So Peyton again, Pollock looking over. Pollock looks to his right, got across the middle. Nice pass, good reception there. Hit brought down immediately by number 11, Briar Alford. But nice catch there by number 31 for the Bearcats, that being Austin Aldridge.
Aldridge, another Bearcat that they were without last week against St. John. So
Austin did a great job there, recognized where the zone was, got right in the middle of it, sat there. Pollock did his part delivering the ball.
Play clock down to 5, 4.
Only takes one, I guess.
Yeah.
Hand off to Dean, but well read by the defensive line there. Nice hit and tackle for a loss. Number 53. Real quick, our good friend Tommy Jacobs down in Malden's letting us know that Malden is up 13-0 after 1. So thank you, Tommy, for updating, and sure our listeners here up in the Dexter area are anxious to hear that score as well. Pollock looks right, or excuse me, left, finds receiver, juggle but caught. Good concentration there by number 85, Nick Trout. Gain of 4, so it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 40.
Nick, just a freshman.
Yes.
Making the big reception for the Bearcats.
Pollock again complete to Trout. To the 50.
Nice route by Trout too. I mean, he ran the slant perfectly, found the seam.
You bet. You bet. I take 0 credit for it, but got to coach Nick a couple of years, the blue team in Little League, and he was a great player then. Not real thick in size, but a heck of a heart and the right kind of and a football attitude.
Yep.
Not afraid to lower the shoulder. Also knows how to absorb that hit. So congrats to Nick. Proud to see him out there. Quick pass out there to the far right. Break tackle, carries 3 defenders. First down for the Bearcats.
The Bearcats moving the ball well here the last 3 plays.
Is that number 10? So Jason Gerald, sophomore.
That completion good for another Bearcat first down.
A lot of youth out there for the Bearcats this season, again.
Now, Gerald being the sophomore, not naming him the starter yet, but most likely will be our quarterback of the future as Pollock graduates this year.
You bet. And Gerald last year hurt.
Yes.
Most of the season. Pollock, a keeper this time, breaks the tackle. Hit. Breaks another. Stood up. Gain of about 7. Flag on the field. Got a face mask on the play, so that should be enough for the first down, even if it's inadvertent.
Face mask against the Poplar Bluff Mules.
And it is just the 5-yard variety, but either way, first down for the Bearcats. Little momentum going here with 8:35 to go here in the second quarter.
Bearcats have moved the ball a little over 52, 53 yards on this series as they started at the 19, I believe.
That's correct. Pollock again looking to keep it maybe. Now he wants to go left. Scrambling. Good read there by Jefferson for the Mules. Cuts the front again. Or excuse me, that's Denzel Britton, number 5. He 2 hands on it. He was thinking.
He would have been gone probably.
The house.
He had nothing but the sideline in front of him.
And really only Peyton Pollock was going to be the only one with an angle to maybe get him if he could catch him by the 40.
You would have to think we're in 4th down territory if the Bearcats aren't able to convert here.
Ball to Chesser, well read there by Austin Jefferson. Hit immediately, so going to be a loss of about 2. Bring up 4th and 11, 4th and 12. One of those that the ball just couldn't get to the receiver fast enough. Jefferson extremely quick from the D-back position. So we got Nick Trout close here on the inside for Bearcats. It trips right. Drake in the backfield. 2 cutting across the middle. Pollock scrambles. Gets rid of it. Complete first down. Out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. So nice catch by the Bearcats. Good defense by Offer. Brought him down immediately.
Not sure.
Pass complete to number 10. Jason Gerald, 1st and 10.
So nice hands by Gerald.
You bet.
He was hit immediately.
Brought down by number 11, Brian Alford.
Quick pass to number 3 there, coming out of the backfield, Gavin White.
Pass complete to number 3.
Close to a first down.
Stephen Haley on the stop for the Mules. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats.
So it is a first down, 1st and goal. Haywood on the tackle for the Mules. 1st to go from inside, just inside the 5. Got an official timeout for a moment. Timeout, Poplar Bluff. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football live on YHC.
I am Tyler Roland Hubrecht, your state representative-elect for the 151st District. I thank you for your support in the past special election, and I look forward to serving you in the coming months ahead in Jefferson City. I ask for your vote again in the general election on November the 4th. Thank you.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
Hey, and welcome back. Both coaches getting final words in there, Kevin, on the sideline.
And the Bearcats, with their first opportunity to actually make a threat tonight.
You bet. And it would be big. I mean, still 6:45 to go here in the first half, but to cut that deficit to 1 score, be a huge momentum for that defense for the Dexter Bearcats coming back out on the field against, short of self-implosion, the Mule offense has been executing at a very efficient level this evening.
They have.
See what coach got called up. Paul's going to keep it. He's got a slot, trying to get outside. And Francisco gets his legs wrapped up, brought him down. Going to be a little short of the goal line.
He was brought down by number 6, Donald Johnson. Second goal from the Bearcats from about the 1.
Pollock picked up 4 or 5. Looks like if he could have fell forward,
Yep.
might have been in the end zone. He kind of fell back when they made the tackle.
So second, and they're calling it 1, but I'm going to say he's inside the 1. It's where you need that big 275-pound back.
It is.
Which we would call like an offensive guard.
And bad snap, and Pollock able to pick it up.
And two mules, number 36 and number 50 for the mules on the tackle. Number 36 is Jaron Glass, and number 50 Stephen Haley. So now we got 3rd and goal from the 5. Got a Dylan Bazarian in the backfield with Pollock. Pollock steps up. Launches it out there. Touchdown. Nice catch. Put it out there where only Dexter was going to have the opportunity to catch it. And so as the Bearcat got a couple steps on the defender, threw it over that outside shoulder, and just let him run up underneath it.
A nice job by Pollock.
Pollock's pass was complete to number 31.
So Austin Aldrich on the reception. And now we got, I believe that Gerald in, number 10, for the point after try. And it's blocked. Tremendous rush.
Yeah,
number 50 there for the Mules with Stephen Haley, but there was 3 Mules in the backfield on that one. So Pizza Hut here in Dexter, $11 any pizza, any size, any toppings. Order now. Just give them a call, 624-5333. I guess we're still here, so we'll keep talking. I was trying to have eye contact with the producer there, Kevin. I apologize. He doesn't want to look at me, but he's got other things to do. But, yeah, Tyler Wagner, again, as always, bringing the production, keeps you up to date with the stats and the score there and all those flashy ads.
Yes.
So good stuff, good stuff. Let us know what you think about the broadcast. We got to shoot us a tweet or a text at coming up on your screen. There you go, sports@yactv.com. I guess that's an email. And we'll be happy to give you a shout-out. All appropriate comments, Kevin. Please refrain from any appropriate comments, as we're a family-friendly broadcast. Here's the kick. Gerald
gets it deep.
Nice kick. Breyer offered. And it goes into the end zone. It's for the touchback. So nice kick there by Gerald. So 1st and 10 for the Mules at their 20-yard line with 5:27 to go here in the second quarter.
Well, the Bearcats, a big turnover here would be huge. They were able to force 6 turnovers last week against St. John, and right now it'd be a big time to get one.
You bet. You bet. See what Coach Bruce, I would think he might want to try to keep things toward the inside, chew up a lot of that clock.
Yeah, because Poplar Bluff gets the ball.
Not give the Bearcats an opportunity to touch the ball again, and try to go into the half with a two-possession lead.
Yeah.
Although it's only 1 now. And there's the handoff to Nin. So he tries to get outside. He cuts back. Bearcat defense is losing him in the crowd, but he cuts it again, and he's going to be just short of the first down, I think. It's going to be depending on the spot, but I think he's going to be about a 9-yard carry on about a 22-yard run.
Yeah, that was total athleticism there. I mean, Dexter read it well. He just cut it back and made something out of nothing.
That quick burst of speed, not a lot of backs had that ability to cut back and then in one step be running at full speed again. And so give credit to him, but they was good for 10 yards as it spotted on the 30 and a Mule first down. This time the fake to Nin, gets it out to Francisco. Tries to get it outside, and we got a holding call on number 21 for the Mules. That's going to be on Dawson. So as he held up number 31, Austin Aldrich, the Bearcats. So we'll see that probably come back.
Holding against the Mules.
And that, again, is marked off from the spot of the foul.
Yep.
So they'll get credit for about 4 yards and then 10 yards taken away. So it'll be a 1st and 16 or so for the Mules.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bearcats down 14-6.
Meisner looking across the middle, finds Britton. Britton does a good job hauling it in. Good for about 16 yards. It's going to be good for a first down at the Mule 41-yard line.
Well, good penetration by the Bearcats there. They were about a half a second from a sack, but
shows a lot of poise in the senior quarterback of the Mules. But he also stood there just long enough, let Britton get that half a step, and also be good for the first down. Handoff faked and in. Meisner keeps, gets outside. Stevens back. Meisner lowers the shoulder, and he's brought down by Stevens, and hard to see that number, but good for a gain. Down, brought down at the Bearcat, looks like 36, maybe 37. So good, about 22 yards.
Kronk on the stop for the Bearcats.
So Kronk on the stop. Meisner breaks a tackle, spins, breaks another, gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Looks like he might be out to the Bearcat 35-yard line.
Meisner kept it himself that time.
Clock just ticked under 4 minutes, Kevin.
He done a good job that time of, getting it back to the line of scrimmage. We had him tied up 6 yards deep, but he's not going to come down with an arm tackle.
No, he's not. I apologize. Cameron Meisner, only a junior. Said earlier he was a senior. Pass outside, looked like that to number 1, Austin Jefferson. Short of the first down, so we'll bring up about 3rd and 2, maybe a 3rd and 1.
That completion good for Poplar Bluff.
And I stand corrected. Bad angle, but good for a first down. Ball on the Bearcat 26-yard line. And we got timeout Dexter. So with that timeout, we're going to take a break. You're watching a Bearcat football live on YHC TV.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
And welcome back. So we were saying, Kevin, it's 3:18 left here in the first quarter. Mules putting together a nice little drive here. They marched down from their 20 to the Bearcat 26.
Yep, and the Bearcats decided to take a timeout, and probably a well-timed timeout. As the Mules were moving it pretty easily.
Motion, fake the handoff to Alford. He's going to get about 5.
Alford, the ball carrier.
So he's going to come up at about the 21-yard line of the Bearcats.
2nd and 5 for the Mules.
Clock now ticked down under 3.
Thought he might have got out of bounds, but guess not. So 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Well, I believe the Mules still have 2 timeouts. And then with the ball, the carry goes right up the middle, close to a first down. See where they spot him.
Win on the carry for the Mules, brought down by.
And they're looking. They give him the first down. I take that back. I think give it to him. He earned the first down. So I apologize. Any of our Poplar Bluff Mule fans happen to be watching the broadcast, and not mean to sound like they're getting preferential treatment by any means. But so now we got first down and 10 from the Bearcats 16 with 2:30 to go here in the first half.
Poplar Bluff spreading it out a little bit here.
Happy to burn that clock, and we got penalty. There's 6 seconds left on the play clock, so
false start.
Illegal procedure again. False start. It's backing up 5 yards, back to the 21-yard line. 1st and 15 now. Meisner looks left, goes deep. Bearcat interception in the end zone.
Meisner's pass picked off by the Bearcats.
So a great job there by a Bearcat defender, stepping in front, goes high, 2-hand, comes down on his back, so probably a little winded at the moment. Hopefully that is the case, but as we were talking about, needing a big stop by the Bearcats, and there it was.
So 2:02, the Bearcats' chance to make a little noise here before the half.
Hey, Kevin, we were talking a little early, but if you take a nice look at the field tonight, you should be impressed, and it's in great condition thanks to Turf Renovations. Turf Renovations is responsible for outstanding field services on not only this field, but numerous ones in the area, such as Sykeston, Portisville, and area baseball fields also. Turf Renovation prides themselves on providing the best playing surface possible for the area's athletes. Special thanks to Turf Renovations. Check out more of their projects. Go to turfrenovations.com.
Looked like that was Jason Gerald that got the win, knocked out him. Some nice interception by the sophomore, and he's walked off the field on his own will. So,
you bet.
Jason Gerald had that interception for the Bearcats.
Well, the Bearcats a chance to run the 2-minute drill, Ed.
There you go. Of course, we run it all game.
Yeah.
But Pollock keep up front, breaks a couple of tackles.
And a flag.
Got
maybe
a flag thrown. And so a gain of about 4, maybe 3. See what the penalty is. Might be a face mask again, as he had his head down. Personal foul, face mask against the Mules. So 15 yards this time around.
Well, the Bearcats actually pretty good field position with plenty of time on the clock.
And 2 timeouts, I believe.
I believe you're right.
Near side to Chesser. Caught. Hit immediately by number 4 and number 1. Brought down by Joe Darling, number 4 and number 1, Austin Jefferson. But not until after a gain of 9. So it'll be actually a little bit more than 9. They're just outside their side of the 50, and they got to get just the other side. So second and real short.
We're burning a lot of time trying to get the plays called in.
Stevens
get out of
with the
bounds.
reception, first down, out of bounds at the 44. So 106 stops the clock.
That play will be good for a Bearcat first down.
Drake in the backfield with Pollock. Chester on the near side. It's like Stevens in the slot. Pollock tries to keep. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 36.
Pollock brought down the backfield by number 36.
Jaron Glass for the Mules. And that's going to bring us 2nd and 12 and a timeout Dexter. So we're going to keep it right here for this break. See what so Kevin, so we got under a minute right at 59 seconds. Not a well-executed play just prior to the timeout.
Yeah.
And so be interested to see what coaches draw up here for the Bearcats.
Well, and from what I've been told, Gerald has the leg if we can give him enough time to kick the ball, you know. So maybe if we can even get within field goal range, a chance to put some points on the board.
You bet. You bet. And that's the thing, too. The longer he is, that trajectory starts a little bit flatter and to get that distance. So
certainly, though, the Bearcats aren't thinking 3 points.
No.
They're most likely wanting to put this ball in the end zone. Still plenty of time. I think they need to do a better job of getting the play called in. Not, again, not criticizing, but we're losing a lot of time in between plays.
You bet. And I was thinking the same thing, and maybe we can find out something at halftime as to when they can turn that, shift that up a little bit faster. So we get the band down here in front of us. Pollock back.
Good blocking at the line. He's got all the time in the world.
There,
wide open.
Defender came in, breaks the tackle, cuts back to the inside. Right there. Excellent breaking on the tackle, but when number 1, Austin Jefferson, broke contact of the defense to come in and contain Pollock or wait for him to come outside. Pollock read it, and great reception, broke a tackle. Maybe in hindsight, I wish they would have turned back to the right to get out of bounds instead of getting tackled in the field of play and keeping it to stop that clock, because we're now down to 38 seconds and our own 20-yard line.
Good snap again.
Pollock keeper
run it.
Trying to get to the outside.
And a flag
on the play.
At the line.
He's going to gain 1.
Penalty flag on the play.
Maybe a hold against the Bearcats based on the placement of the flag.
And that's exactly right.
So tough break there. That's going to bring it back. And with 25 seconds to go.
I'm guessing we got a chance maybe for 3 plays here, depending on how quickly we can get the play called in.
Pollock looking. Got a receiver open, loses his footing. Incomplete. So, again, maybe don't want to say it's good not to complete a pass, but with 19 seconds to go, had Chester been able to get it back there with the ball underthrown, had he caught, he'd been down at that time and the ball still in the field of play, would have forced Dexter to call their 3rd timeout.
Yeah, and you're not gaining much yardage there, so you're exactly right.
And ball not intercepted, but A lot of pressure. Pollock, number 45 from the Mules, getting through.
Yeah, not sure if there was
Michael Kerr.
Miscommunication there. Pollock did have pressure, but no Bearcat jersey anywhere near the pass.
No, it looked like Bearcat button hooks in between the zone. Maybe Pollock thought he was going to keep on going, or just Pollock having to release as he's falling on his back. Just had a little too much air under that ball.
So the long third down here, but I don't think it matters. We're going to go for it on fourth down if there's not a conversion
You
here.
bet, but regardless, like to cut some of that yardage in half or so, and there's the ball.
Little deep for Stevens to get a hold of.
For Stevens, but that time Britton made a play on the ball, or excuse me, Breyer offer for the Mules. Kind of got it into the path of Stevens, but he was making a play on the ball also. And Stevens went underneath, but able to ball a little too high. So 7 seconds. See what happens here. We're seeing Mules a little deeper in coverage for this particular play. Got to make sure nobody gets behind them. Ball goes up and incomplete. So 2 seconds to go.
And I expect the Mules just to nil on the ball here.
You would think, yes. But nice series.
Yeah.
Against the Mules. Had the one hold, brought it back a little bit. Say good, say bad. I'm not a guy to ever say give up yards, but it certainly kept that field open up. Lanes a little bit wider when you got 30 yards to defend instead of just the 20.
Hey, we've got a 14-6 ball game. Last year Bluff thumped Dexter 34-7. So
you bet.
Good ball game on our hands here tonight.
Meisner, quick pitch out, and gets the ball into the hands of Jefferson, but he's brought down almost immediately, good for about 2 yards. So after the first half, Poplar Bluff Mules on top, 14-6. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with some halftime stats, hopefully, and talk to you in a minute. You're watching Bearcat football live on YC TV. And welcome back. Both teams starting to take the field. You see the Bearcats lining up there to kick off as they receive the opening kick. And Coach Bruce getting final halftime motivational words into his Mules. The opposite end of the field, you do not see that on your TV. I'm aware of that. But, Kevin, so you got the stats. We're going to feed in the first half stats kind of as we go along here early in the third quarter. But big news is it's a one-possession ball game.
Yeah.
And the Bearcats had a nice drive. It stalled out in the last minute with a holding penalty and a couple of incomplete passes right there in the last of the second half, or excuse me, the first half. But really, after that first 4 minutes of the ball game, maybe 6 minutes of the ball game, Bearcats have settled in and really kind of now they haven't contained the Mules.
Yeah.
But they made the big plays when they needed to. And there's Gerald with the kick. As Breyer Alford mishandles it. He did touch it, so that's a live ball. Of course, it was live ball. Hit in the end zone, and he's going to be brought down at the 2, maybe the 1. I say it's a live ball because he touched it. It was a live ball when it went 10 yards. And so forgive me there, everybody. But, hey, what a way to come out, Bearcats, and get a big play to start this second half. Want to remind everybody tonight's kickoffs are brought to you by Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie. They're dedicated to providing services to the families of Southeast Missouri with care and compassion. Rainy Mathis will take the time to plan every detail and help you to relieve the burden of your family during your time of loss. Visit Rainy Mathis Funeral Homes at MathisFuneralHomes.com. And so here we go, 1st and 10 at the 2. Meisner incomplete.
Meisner's pass incomplete.
A little bit out in front of Britton.
Number 5, Denzel Britton.
But off the fingertips there. So, great start here by the Bearcats.
Yeah.
But we were saying right before the kick, Kevin's got the first half stats, and we're going to kind of here while we got the defensive set. We'll get to the top 2 or 3 tacklers. Maybe had an interception or 2. I know Gerald had an interception, saved a touchdown. They're late in the second quarter. Meisner's back. Looks to his left.
Nothing
in
there.
the end zone. Across the middle, off the fingertips of Britton again. So great job by that offensive line.
And, we have a 14-6 ball game, and the stats kind of mimic that in the first half. Dexter, a little bit of an edge with 147 net yards to Bluff's 122 net yards. But defensively for the Bearcats, first half, Drake Mitchell and Austin Chesser lead all Bearcats with 4 tackles each, followed up by Noah Crunk and Jason Madison with 3 tackles.
Boy, and a couple of those that Jason Madison had early in the ball game.
Yeah.
Big-time hits.
Big hits.
And making a stop right as it looked like the momentum was really going to take off for the Mules. And it kind of created that calming and said, oh, well, now wait a minute. Bearcats, we can play with this team. So Meisner goes, 0 for 3 coming out here in the third quarter. So congrats there to that Bearcat defense, that defensive line getting to him. Not touching him necessarily, but making him have to throw maybe when he doesn't want to. And great job of that secondary, Bearcat secondary, and providing the coverage.
The Bearcats should have good field position here. Snap's
Francisco,
good.
Short kick, going to be out of bounds somewhere between the 25 and the 30.
Punt goes out of bounds.
And now referee's walking it back up as he first started at the 31, thinking maybe he wanted to be at the 26. And it looks like that's where they're going to spot the ball at. So now let's see what adjustments maybe the offense made. What they talked about during halftime.
Yeah, in the first half.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that, Ed. Peyton Pollock led the team in rushing, and certainly probably not what the Bearcats are looking for, but he was pressured in the pocket a few times and had to run the ball.
Same time, that Mule line, body to body, is a little bit bigger than that offensive line for the Bearcats, and our small scat backs makes it difficult running. But I think we're going to have procedure there, false start on the Bearcats. So, again, not exactly how you want to come out of halftime and get your start. But so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Bearcats starting at their 33-yard line.
Well, talking about defense for the Mules in the first half, Alford having a huge first half with 7 tackles and an interception. So big first half for the number 11 Alford.
And that first 4 or 5 minutes of the Mules, it seemed like every tackle was offered. I know there we go with quick pass, and Chesser breaks the tackle.
Pass complete to number 88, Austin Chesser.
So gets about 3 yards back.
Brought down by number 56, Nick.
Gonna be short of just short of the 30.
That'll be Austin Chesser's 3rd reception on the night.
So going to be up 2nd and 14, I guess. So only a gain of 1. Actually, they're saying he's right back at the line of scrimmage. Pollock in and out of the hands of the Dexter Bearcats.
Austin Aldridge there.
Yeah, love to have that one back.
For number 31, Austin Aldridge.
And that's a catch Austin's going to make 9 times out of 10.
You bet. But it's going to be that 1 out of 10 that he's going to hate the most.
Yeah.
Again, linebacker blitz, and both defensive ends got her loose on the outside. Brought down number 45 there, Michael Kerr. But Pollock really nowhere to go. A linebacker right in front of you and a defensive end on each side of you. Is what it is. And, but he held on to the ball, so big loss for the Bearcats there. And brings up 4th and about 25 from their 40. So Gerald will be kicking from about the 50-yard line.
Well, you got to put confidence in your defense here, and
excuse me, Ethan Stevens will be. So he gets the point off this time, and it is a nice punt. Britton on the reception, reverses direction, breaks one tackle, but brought down inside the 10. So probably no gain on the return, and nice coverage there by the Bearcats. It's like number 23, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So Tim Spence, excellent job there by Spence on the recovery team, or the coverage team. And got the referee saying something here. And going against the Mules on the return. So got to back it up. Spotted on the 5, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 5 instead of 1st and 10 from the 10. Just inside the 5. So the Mule defense, awesome first series. See what they got in store now for the second one. Hand off to Nin. And does not break the tackle, but gets back, gets out to the 5-yard line.
Looked like he was brought down by number 22, Tyler Conaway. Would that be right? Tyler Conaway?
Maybe. Again,
it's hard to read those numbers from up here, Ed.
And now the red jerseys are filled with sweat.
Yeah.
Making the red even darker. Quick pitch out to Francisco.
Nice.
Good coverage by the Bearcats. Lost of yardage. So he tried to spin away from the coverage. But I think Ethan Stevens there on the first hit. Not the hit that brought him down, but spun him around. Meisner looking to his left. Britton open, overthrown. So that's going to bring up 4th and 10 from the 5-yard line. So highly anticipate. We'll see Francisco head there to the back of the end zone, but that's 2 series, 3 and out. Assuming they actually execute the punt here.
Stevens back deep for the Bearcats, and he has breakaway speed himself, so if he can get
off the side of the foot, hits at the 24 and out of bounds at about the 26-yard line of the Bearcats. So the Bearcats going to have, again, excellent field position to start this series.
At the 25-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Bearcats.
All right, so let's see what Coach Bryce and Beck and the offense have drawn up. Dean in the backfield with Pollock. Chesser close. Stevens in the slot. Pollock going to keep it right up the middle. Breaks one, he's down the sideline, and it's going to be touchdown Dexter Bearcats.
Touchdown.
Excellent read there by Peyton Pollock.
Yes.
Great read also by offensive coordinator Coach Beck, seeing that they're giving us the middle. I say giving the Bearcats the middle, but Pollock then recognizing, too, that there's an opening on the outside, great execution, and a nice block from the Bearcats, Austin Chesser. And frees him up the sideline, and there you go.
And we're gonna
25
go for
yards
2
later,
here, I think, Ed.
we're within 2 points. Bearcats are within 2 points of tying the game. They will go for the 2-point conversion. Same lineup as the previous play. Pass caught. Ethan Stevens good for the conversion. So with 8:24 to go in the third, we got a tie ball game. The Bearcat Nation's fired up.
Yes, they are, and that's a good feeling. I mean, you can feel that energy up here in the booth.
I believe it's been 7 years, maybe 2007 is the last time the Bearcats beat the Mules. Not getting myself ahead of anything. But right now we're showing we can play with them.
Oh, yeah. You know, we mentioned earlier, totally different from last year's game as the Bearcats were defeated 34-7.
Okay, so we'll have Gerald doing the long kick. It looks like Britton. And number 5 there. Number 11 is Alford. And maybe number 21, Dawson, deep for the Mules. Kicks up. Alford. We got a flag. Maybe somebody stepped
across the line.
Got to come across, yeah. Offsides on the kick, so they'll back it up. So they'll back it up. Offsides. So from instead of the 40, backs up 5 yards.
And at halftime, Ed, I'd heard both teams suffering a little bit with cramps tonight.
A lot of heat.
Now, those early games, it's warm in southeast Missouri.
You bet. And those helmets and pads. And shorter kick this time. And does not hit in bounds. So
Gerald's kick goes out of bounds.
Looks like the Mules are going to take it, though.
Yeah, I thought they might back him up again and make him re-kick. I'm assuming that's still an option in high school, isn't it? That
Good
goes
question.
out of bounds?
We'll see if an opportunity sometime during the season figures it out.
We will.
But tonight's ball game brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management in Dexter, Missouri. Bagby Wealth Management is a fee-based advisory firm that specializes in giving investment advice, management, and financial planning services. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals, give Bagby Wealth Management a call at 624-4771. So quarterback keep. Meisner there, and a loss of 1 on the play. Great pursuit there by the Dexter Bearcat defense. So not exactly sure what all was said by there. Nice. Nen not able to, the gaps in the middle are just not there so far in this second half as they have been, as Drake Mitchell comes around off the edge on the end there and makes the tackle. Gain of 2, so now it'll be 3rd and 9 from the Mule 41.
The Bearcat
Blake
student
Mitchell
section coming alive.
Make some noise, Dexter.
The Bearcats on the field trying to get that student section awake, and now we got the PA announcer, stadium PA announcer, Aaron Mathis, imploring for the same as this defense feeds off that
noise. Line of
noise.
scrimmage.
Big hit there at the line of scrimmage. Nen just not getting loose, so a loss of 1, going to bring up 4th and 10, maybe 4th and 9.5.
Brought down by a host of Bearcats. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Mules.
So 4 straight defensive stands if you go back to the interception by Gerald in the first
Absolutely.
half.
Yes, sir, Kevin.
It gets me fired up a little bit, Ed.
Glad to hear it. So Francisco back. Stevens will be deep for the Bearcats. Low punt. Going to take a mule roll. And Stevens runs away from it. Going to be down at the Bearcat 30 by number 15. Tim Jones for the Mules. Okay, we got an official timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat football live on YAC TV.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Chris Brannon and Dexter can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Here at First State Bank and Trust in Dexter, we're ready to help you with any challenge that life brings your way. Our experienced staff brings a fresh perspective to financial solutions. Our lenders, Christine, Ken, and Scott, are committed and ready to assist you with all types of loans, consumer, real estate, and commercial. And we make banking easier with our mobile app to access your Net Teller account with your iPhone or iPad. We are here.
And welcome back. Polly going to keep it up the middle again. And this time a little better success for the Mule defense. He gets about 3.
Pollock kept to himself. He's brought down by number 51, Jordan Lansford.
Going to be a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 on the play.
Quick pass out.
Oh.
Pollock's pass incomplete. 3rd and 7 for the Bearcats.
Stevens had a lot of field to work with there if he could have reeled that in, but it was out in front of him a little bit.
Just a little out in front of him. Looked like he may have had a little bit of frustration as he zipped that ball into the to the umpire. Actually, the referee, but the umpire wears the white hat, I believe. So 3rd and 7 from the 32 of the Bearcats. Pollock looking, he's going to keep. Runs it to his own player, and then met by a host of white shirts. So he's brought down at the line of scrimmage.
So we have a little DEXTR going back and forth between the middle school and the high school.
We probably got a couple over there, Kevin, that are supporting that middle school.
Yeah, I believe we do. I need some binoculars so I can keep an eye on them.
I got some out in the truck. Nice punt. And the roll.
Touches it.
Britton picks it up. Then he's brought down. His yard after the catch is about a -10, but he never had any forward momentum, so they're going to say he was down at the 20. But he's not looking toward the sideline at all. He does not want to run to the sideline. I'm just going to turn around, keep my head down, and get back into the huddle and let somebody come and pull me out of the game before I go answer the coach on how come I thought I could get away there.
I'm sure as soon as his hands touched the ball, he was thinking, what have I done?
Okay, so with 4:57 to go here in the 3rd. Meisner looking to his right. Nice pass over the defense of number 15. Jason Madison on the coverage, but put it out there where only Breyer Alford could catch it. Breyer Alford reciprocated by doing so.
Yeah, and Alford's shown good hands in the first half. An interception, one reception.
Meisner again looking to his right.
Oh.
Off the hands of number 21.
Meisner's pass incomplete.
Dawson.
actually deflected and went off of Austin Aldridge's thigh pad, but he was thinking tackle, not expecting the ball to be there.
You bet.
It's good coverage by the Bearcats.
Meisner pitched to Nin, breaks one tackle, but wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Win the ball carrier. He was stopped for no gain.
Not sure who that was. Number 32.
Number 32 for the Bearcats, Noah Cronk.
Noah Cronk.
So kind of had to look at Noah, but I didn't want to. Off the fingertips, a little bit high, so 3rd and 10, incomplete.
Dawson, 4th and 10 for the Mules.
And if you're watching at home, you might could give us a little bit of a weather update. I was kind of overhearing the AD down there saying that it's they're watching the Lightning and it's referee's call and when they call the game.
Saw some way back to the west, slightly south and west, but at halftime, Kev. So again, but this time we got number 31, Austin Aldridge, deep for the return. Francisco with nice kick. And I guess he called for the fair catch. But, Kevin, winning on the football field doesn't happen by accidents. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition, practice upon practice. The lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports helps to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
First and 10 for the Bearcats. Pollock.
With the fake, keep. Going to be about a gain of 2. Gets out across the 30.
So 2nd and a long 8.
Pollock looks right. Got trips to the left, though. Trying to get away. Does. Breaks the tackle. Tucks it up the sideline. Out of bounds at about the 42. So maybe a yard short. Well, they're going to spot him in between the 43 and 44. So right at the first line down mark.
Will be good enough for a Bearcat first down.
And they signal first down. So great presence by the senior quarterback to know where, even on the far side of the field from the line and gain crew, to know where that first down was.
And he had a couple of key blocks in there right at the end of the run, helped him get that extra 1 or 2 yards.
Low snap. Pollock. Loss of about 2.
Brought down by number 4, Joe Darling.
Joe Darling, number 4, on the stop for the Mules. So it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line of the Bearcats. Darling coming around again. Nice effort by Chesser, but ball was, I believe, not going to be catchable in the field of play.
Pollock trying to get it up there where
floated out there, but Darling, he kind of came around the outside there, but Almost as if, hey, I thought I was going to get a hit, and I didn't. And didn't quite get the pursuit toward the quarterback that I was expecting to see him come with. But worked out okay for the Bearcats. And so 3rd and 10.
Bluff showing blitz.
Blitz.
And it's there.
Yep, number 50 there, sneaking in. Stephen Haley, excuse me. Loss of about 10. So it'll be 4th and 20-ish. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Nice punt over Britton's head. This time he's not making any efforts for it. And he got to be down at about the 29-yard line. We'll remind everybody, you see it at the bottom of your screen there, First State Bank now has a Visa Bearcat debit card. Stop by and see them at 710 West Business 60 here in Dexter and inquire about your debit card, your Bearcat debit card at First State Bank.
Well, we'll see if the Bearcats can have another good defensive stand here.
Pass out to Alford. Shakes one tackle. Brought down after a gain of about 4. So a minute 30 to go here in the third.
Bearcats bringing in the big number 76, Cameron Kraft.
Yes. He has been swapping out with Katermas a lot of the night. Meisner goes down. Loss of about 2. Believe that was Noah Kronk on that tackle as well. So 3rd and 9. Up underneath. Nice catch. Breaks one tackle. Reception by number 21, Dawson. And he gets out across the 50 to the tackle by Stevens for the Bearcats, but not until Dawson gets to the Bearcat 47-yard line. Nguyen shakes a few tackles, grinds out 8, brought down just inside or just across the 40. Be down at about the Bearcat 39. And that concludes the third quarter. So at the end of 3, we got a tie ball game with the Mules marching, but you're watching Dexter Bearcat football live on YAC TV.
Professional service with care and compassion. We at Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes strive to provide you a respectable environment and services during the time of your loss. We offer numerous services including pre-planning arrangements, memorial family tributes, and webcasting for those unable to attend a service. We will listen to you and your wishes to help plan a celebration consistent with your expectations. Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
Okay, so real quick, as you notice on the field, people are on your screen, people leaving the field. We are under a lightning delay, and fans and players are now moving back to the locker rooms. Fans have been instructed to move to their vehicles, or the high school gymnasium is open for those fans here, particularly students per se, that don't have a vehicle to go to. So with that, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned, and as soon as the game comes back, we'll be right here with you.
I try so hard, but there's always more work at the office than there are hours to get it done. And then there's night school, trying to finish up my degree. And since my husband's gone, my kids need me more than they ever have. Where am I going to find the strength to get through it all?
Isaiah 40:31. But they who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Do the best you can and trust in God for your strength.
I am Tyler Rowland Hubrecht, your state representative-elect for the 151st District. I thank you for your support in the past special election, and I look forward to serving you in the coming months ahead in Jefferson City. I ask for your vote again in the general election on November the 4th. Thank you.
Here at First State Bank and Trust in Dexter, we're ready to help you with any challenge life brings your way. Our experienced staff brings a fresh perspective to financial solutions. Our lenders, Christine, Ken, and Scott, are committed and ready to assist you with all types of loans, consumer, real estate, and commercial. And we make banking easier with our mobile app to access your Net Teller account with your iPhone or iPad. We are here, safe, secure, stable, and committed to our communities and customers in Stoddard and surrounding counties. Stop by. Let's visit and talk about your goals.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
You want to see me, sweetie?
Hello, Daddy. Have a seat, please. I need my own DVR. I work hard around here. When I get free time, I like to unwind to Good Luck Charlie.
Hey, no problem, no problem. We just got the boss from New Wave. Now we can record up to 6 shows at once.
6 shows at once? Someone's gunning for a promotion.
The boss from New Wave. Make TV work for you. Call 1-888-8-NEW-WAVE today.
Hey, welcome back. We're just minutes away, if that long, from resuming the game, starting the fourth quarter. They're clocking down to the set some time on the clock for some warm-ups. Both teams coming out after a significant delay due to lightning. So the stadium clock's showing about another 3 minutes till start, but it looks like referees, the Dexter Bearcats, are out on the field. And
it'll be Poplar Bluff's ball, 1st and 10 to start the 4th quarter.
So it'll be 1st and 10 to start the 4th quarter, Poplar Bluff ball. Looks like it will be
check that, it'll be 2nd and 3 to start the 4th.
Oh, okay, I stand corrected. It will be 2nd and 3. So the Mules will have the ball on about the Bearcat 40, just inside of it. And so here we are, yeah. We're lining this thing up and ready to go. Appreciate all of you sticking around through the rain delay. We know, or the lightning delay. It was raining also, but the lightning is what caused the delay. Bad snap. Meisner's having trouble with it. Able to scoop it up, breaks a couple of tackles, and he grinds out those 3 yards. So it'll be first down for the Mules. And now I stand corrected yet, second time in about 30 seconds. They're saying he came up just short. Must have stopped.
3rd and 1
So
for the Mules.
3rd and 1 at about the Bearcat 38-yard line. And we've got a official timeout, it looks like. Not sure what's going on there as they send number 62. Oh, okay, they're going to measure to see if we got a first down or not. So we'll see the line of game crew for the first time this evening.
Looks like Lloyd Rice, recognize him from the black dress coat.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some bloomers on underneath it.
Yeah.
So it'll be typical for Lloyd.
That's gonna be
so there we go. Hey, but we love Miss Heather.
Yeah.
Sorry she has to endure him, but, you know, great friend Lloyd Rice, great kids, great supporters of this community coming here for a few years back from Bloomfield. Mr. Wyndham over there, you know, he's in the more of the traditional rain jacket and pants.
Yeah.
But Lloyd, he prefers the black dress and bloomers.
Yeah, he looks awful comfortable.
So 3rd and less than a yard, but 3rd and 1 from the 38. We were bragging about the condition of the field early. Let's see how well it holds up. And Cameron Meisner grinds out about a good 7 yards. He's brought down just shy of the 30. So first down for the Mules, with approaching 11 minutes to go here in this lightning-delayed ball game.
Well, and you never know how it's going to affect either team when you come back from a delay like this.
You bet.
You
And,
just don't know.
So 1st and 10. High snap, handoff kept. And Meisner weaving through, straight up the middle, cuts back left and right, but stays within the hash marks. Grinds out 15 yards. So I can see where the passing game for both teams is going to be hampered a little bit, as it's going to be extremely difficult to keep those footballs dry and throwable. But, two, just the condition of the field, how well is it going to hold up for those receivers trying to make those cuts and get open and create that separation for these quarterbacks to throw into. But Meisner successful getting it done on the ground so far here this 4th quarter. Francis turns the corner, finally hit, and brought down just outside of the goal line. But Francisco inside the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Mules. And we got a timeout, Dexter. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Dexter Bearcat Football live on YAC TV.
Here at First State Bank and Trust in Dexter, we're ready to help you with any challenge that life brings your way. Our experienced staff brings a fresh perspective to financial solutions. Our lenders, Christine, Ken, and Scott, are committed and ready to assist you with all types of loans, consumer, real estate, and commercial. And we make banking easier with our mobile app to access your Net Teller account with your iPhone or iPad. We are here, safe, secure, stable, and committed to our communities and customers in Stoddard and surrounding counties. Stop by. Let's visit and talk about your goals.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always.
And welcome back. So see what the defensive adjustments the Bearcats were able to make, because The Mules have been very efficient on the offense since they're coming back from this lightning delay. We now have first and goal at the 4 for the Mules. High snap, bobbled. Meisner keeps, turns upfield. Nice block, hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to cross the line. Touchdown Poplar Bluff with 10:28 to go here in the 4th. So nice run there by the junior quarterback from Poplar Bluff. But just the Mules offense did a great job of stringing out the Bearcat defense. Bearcats detained everybody except the guy with the ball, unfortunately.
Yeah, they did a good job of spreading it out on that series. Meisner had some big holes to run through.
Looks like they're going to go for 2. And then changes size. Now we got Francisco in motion. Give to Francisco. He turns it up and
walks it in.
Touchdown or 2-point conversion, but great blocking there on number 3, Ross Rush into the Mules to create that seam for Francisco to turn it up into. Hey, look there on the bottom of your screen, Pizza Hut. You know, right now it's the $11 any pizza, any size, any topping. Order now. 624-5333. I apologize. I don't recall exactly how late they're open on Friday nights, but call them anyway. If they're not, they'll say we'll bring it to you tomorrow. Those terms, they do a great job with pizza. But either way, Pizza Hut, thanks for supporting the Bearcats, and give them a call, $11, any pizza, any size, any toppings. All right, Kev, so Mules had a little bit of coaching time for their offense. Now let's see if the Bearcats can capitalize as well and come back with a quick score. We'll have Briar Alford, number 11, kicking for the Mules. Squib kick down there by the Bearcats. They'll start on their 32-yard line. And some people not happy. Is Gatewood, or excuse me, number 15, Jones kind of gets a little close to the back. And high school football, your knees on the ground, you're touching the ball, you're down.
Yep.
Took a little bit of offense to the defender coming so close to a guy who was clearly down when he was still several yards away. But either way, no harm, no foul, other than just coming close to committing one.
Yep. Dexter get their chance to see if they can match Poplar Bluff here on the scoreboard.
Got their safety in. He's only about 6 yards deep, so they got about 8 plugging into the box here now, Kevin. Pollock was having some success running up the middle, going right at those linebackers, but this time the numbers of Poplar Bluff just got the better. So gain of 3 by the quarterback. 2nd and 7 now from the 35-yard line. Plays in. Low snap, quick pitch out.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 7, Ethan Stevens.
Michael Kerr in on the rush for the Mules, and Pollock's pass just a little short. Stevens made a great chance at it, but had he caught it, he was down at the catch because he was already on the ground.
Oh, and it's like you said earlier, it's going to be tough to throw any kind of ball as wet as it is. And
we got a penalty now. I'm not sure if the Bearcats moved or just the anticipation of the Mules. See if we can see a signal here, what they're indicating. It looks like a little movement by the false start there on the Bearcats, so it's now going to back it up 5 yards to make it a 3rd and 12 for the Bearcats now, back at their own 30-yard line. Pollock looking to his right, turns back to the left. He's got a lane, turned up, got the first down and out of bounds. So a nice run there by the quarterback.
First down, Dexter.
So with 9:41 to go, Bearcats sustain the drive back out to their 43-yard line now. Pollock did a great job that time, looking right, getting the defense going that way, and an excellent block there on the end by the tight end for the, well, I guess it wasn't a tight end, but by the tackle by the Bearcats to spring him to the outside. Pollock again up the middle. This time he's met by a linebacker, number 88, Francisco, as he was. But number 36 for the Mules, Deron Glass, had a hold of him, and then when Francisco came in, a little more mule power than Pollock could handle. So 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. Pollock's got a ball in the air. Almost could not be roped in by Aldridge. Good defense there by Austin Jefferson. Jefferson got his hand in the face, but Aldridge tipped it a couple of times, just couldn't get spun around fast enough. So sheds the gloves this time, probably saying didn't have enough touch on the ball. So 3rd and 9. 9 minutes to go in the ball game.
Pollock.
There was Michael Kerr, number 45, came around the end untouched. Blindside of Pollock as he was looking to his left. Number 51 also in on the tackle for the Mules, that being Jordan Lansford.
Yeah, we've got to be able to pick up that blitz. I mean, that missed assignment somewhere.
You bet. And, you know, in long yardage situations, you almost, I mean, while we have a spread offense that tends to the pass anyway, you know they got to pass.
Yeah.
Punts off. See if we can get a Bearcat roll. It does. Got to be down at the Mule 31 by number 23, Tim Spence of the Bearcats. So with 8:11 to go, we'll see what the Bearcat defense can do. If you take a nice look at the field tonight, even in this rainy conditions, you should be impressed that it's in great condition thanks to Turf Renovations. Turf Renovations is responsible for outstanding field services on not only this field, but numerous ones in the area, such as Sykeston, Porterville, and a lot of baseball fields. So Turf Renovation prides itself on providing the best playing service. Special thanks to Turf Renovations. Go to the turfrenovations.com to see their projects. And there you go, Kevin. Nin trying to get around the outside. Dexter does a great job containing it. It only holds him to a gain of 2.
Bearcats really need to pin the Mules back here. I mean, they pick up some good field position.
Yes, and, you know, clock's not an issue at the moment, but, you know, they're able to sustain a 6 or 8 play drive and keep that clock running the whole time, then it could be. And there's Meisner breaking free.
He may be
he just ran right up through several tackles. Last man brings him down inside the 10 at about the 5. And we've got a flag on the field. Ethan Stevens with saving the touchdown. But that one run there is going to make Meisner's stats look a whole lot better, as he's been pretty well contained the whole game.
We'll see what the call is from the official. No flag.
And they're going to wave off. 1st and 10 for the Mules. And there you see in the replay, Meisner splits the defenders. So first and goal from the Bearcats 7. 7:24 to go here in the ball game. Again, the handoff to Francisco. He tries to get outside. Tackled by the Bearcats. I believe that may have been Drake Mitchell on the tackle.
So far, Poplar Bluff does not look like they've missed a beat.
No, they really probably were able to talk about some things at that break and identify a couple areas where they may have had some opportunities, but yeah, just really Meisner kind of they've told him where the holes are, and he's hitting them. So he's brought down after a short gain to bring up third and goal at about the 1, maybe 2. So the Mules are feeling it right now. Two big-time stops coming up for the Bearcats. Keep this to a one-possession game as we clock down to about 6 minutes left here in the ball game. And with the field conditions and the rain the way it is, mitigating some of that big play attack. We got a timeout called. Got to be taken by the Mules. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
And welcome back as we see the Mules take the field after the timeout. Again, third and goal from the 1. Meisner fakes the handoff, keeper, and he's across the line. So touchdown Poplar Bluff with 5:51 to go. They now lead 28-14, and I would anticipate seeing a 2-point conversion attempt, Kevin.
Yeah.
As they line it up there at the 2-point conversion line. So hand off to Alford. He cuts up, dives, and he's across the line. So conversion good to go up 30-14 with 5:51 to play. So still enough time for these Bearcats, but going to need a couple of offensive series here and plays back-to-back to get back into this, get to narrow the deficit first, and then a big-time stop. So it looks like we'll have Dexter will have Carson Dean deep for the return. Now, they really haven't kicked to him since the first kickoff. They squib kicked everything else since. And with conditions like this, I would not be surprised they don't do it again because that ball is going to get harder and harder to handle. Short kick. Stevens cuts back, runs to his own guy up the middle. He's met by a host of mules. And we got a flag.
Bunch of pushing and shoving going on.
Yep, unfortunately. So a little loss of composure there. Personal foul, got to go against the Bearcats. So they're set up to have the ball on the 34. So that's going to take it back to their 19. So let's see what Coach Pete and Coach Beck have up their sleeve now. So we see Pete calling in the plays. Forgot to mention, Kevin, at the start of the game, we got Coach Beck actually up in the booth this year.
Yep.
And Coach Becker down on the field. And
Yeah,
so that's a little traditional
change.
Coach Becker's been up in the booth as long as I've known Dexter Bearcat football. So pass incomplete there. But switch it up at least for the first home game. We'll see how it plays out the rest of the season. Kind of fun to watch Coach Becker and Coach Pete call in two separate plays, and they may be saying the exact same thing. Pollock with some time came back, but good defense there by number 5, Britton, as he saw Chesser, number 88 for the Bearcats, kind of sitting up in the zone by himself. Britton did not bite on the play, coming all the way out to the right, collapsing in on Chesser, but got there right about the ball. Same time as the ball, incomplete pass. Now we got 3rd and 5.
Well, 3rd and 5 is doable.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and here comes the blitz. Outside, turned it back upfield. Breaks one tackle, but brought down after a gain of about 3. Nice tackle there by number 50, Stephen Haley.
He was brought down by number 50, Stephen Haley.
So I believe that was number 3 on the reception. So Gavin White on the reception for the Bearcats.
The Bearcats appear to be.
Well, yes, 4th. There's under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. There we go. Now we got a first down for the Bearcats. Roughing the passer call. Excuse me, we did not state that as I missed the flag. So 15 yards on top of that. We're going to come out to about the 45-yard line, the 44-yard line, as a matter of fact, for the Bearcats. Quick pitch, but again, defended well. Britton has seen, they talked to him a lot in that break because he was biting earlier on the fakes. And we're seeing here in this 4th quarter, now that's 2 passes back to that same spot. He's been right on it both times.
He has. He's not biting on the run, so he's reading it well.
Well, yeah, and nor is he biting on the motion to the other side of the field. Stevens, incomplete. Probably good it was. It would have been a loss of 3 if it hadn't been complete. So
3rd and 10 for the Bearcats.
So we got 3rd and 10 now with 3:52 to go here in the ball game.
Blitz again.
Yep.
Bearcats able to pick it up, but
yeah, I mean, there's somebody blitzing from the Mules every play. This time they number 15 on the tackle Tim Jones. Pollard. So now 4th and 11. That time number 45 sneaking up there, almost got there a little too soon, but able to hold up until after the snap. So 4th and a little more than 10, not quite 11. Pass. Oh, good defense there by the Mules. Swatted away by Briar Alford as the pass was intended for Stevens. So just an excellent pass, or dove out in front of the receiver. Got there a little bit late, but was able to reach out, dive out, get hands out there and knock that ball away. Looked kind of like a soccer goalie there.
Yeah, it did.
So with 3 minutes to go here in the ball game, the Mules will take over on the Bearcat 43-yard line. Kevin, I would expect to kind of more of the same. Nothing too over stylized or chancy. Don't want an interception. Certainly don't want a fumble. But keep a hold of the ball, keep it inbounds, and keep the clock running here from the Mules. And Nin with the ball scampers around. He fumbles.
On the ground.
So there you go. Maybe try and just get that little extra yardage, and the ball comes loose. So good news, good hustle there by the Bearcats. The one Mule fans, I apologize for jinxing you on that, but Bearcat Nation, you can buy me lunch on Monday.
Yeah.
Actually, Tuesday, Monday's a holiday, so there you go. So 1st and 10 now from the Bearcat 35, just other side of it. Timeout Dexter now. That'll be their second of this half. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Dexter Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
And welcome back. We were able to find out, Kevin, during the break there, that it was Jason Gerald that recovered the fumble. So good hustle there by the sophomore. But a break here for the Bearcats. Again, unfortunate conditions. You can't take too much chances, but at the same time, Bearcats have to take some chances to get the ball down the field. Down 2 scores with 3 minutes to go.
Poplar Bluff continuing to bring
Pollock
pressure.
Dishes, gets away, almost breaks the tackle. Nice reception there by number 23 to Tim Spence.
Tim Spence.
First down.
Spence was brought down by number 11.
And tackled by Briar Alford, coming from the other side of the field.
Alford, just a tremendous athlete. He's been fun to watch tonight.
He's loving to playing him some football.
Yeah.
And getting it done on both sides of the field. And here comes the blitz, linebacker blitz again, picked up by the Bearcats. Paula gets away from one, but can't get away from the second. Number 50 on the tackle, Stephen Haley. We've said his name quite a bit, but yeah, we had 3 linebackers blitz.
Yeah, they're bringing the pressure.
5 down linemen against 5 down linemen, and then 3 blitz. So second and about 14 now. It's 2 minutes now left in the ball game, and here comes the blitz again. Oh, contact there. Francisco got there just a little bit early. So that'll stop the clock. Pass intended for Spence.
Pass interference against the Mules.
So that's be a first down for the Bearcats, and that will move the ball to the Mule 42-yard line. Pollock kind of lost the handle on the ball a little bit there as this is intended for Chesser.
Second and 10 for the Bearcats.
That time the blitz was coming from his backside. Able to get the ball away. But it looked like it kind of slipped out there a bit, Kevin.
Yeah.
Second and 10. Got to kind of hand it to these Mule D-backs as they're handling the coverage.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
allowing those linebackers to keep blitzing. Here comes another one. Kerr, number 45. He's getting around that end every single time, almost at will now.
Yeah, and I've been impressed with Poplar Bluff's linebacking core all night. I mean, good job dropping back into coverage there while the other blitz was happening.
That time it was number 62. Cole Dickin that was blitzing. And this time, again, coming around that right side, Pollock does a great job evading. Might be just short of the first down. Have to wait and see where they spot it. But this time,
number 7, Ethan Stevens.
Complete to Stevens, but it just shy. 4th and inches. 1:30 to go here in the ball game. So that's a great tackle there by the Mules to prevent the first down, as Stevens isn't the easiest guy to bring down. This time Austin Aldridge got behind the zone, able to evade a couple of tacklers. Now we got a first down at about the 10, just outside of it at the 11 with a minute to go.
Timeout, Poplar Bluff.
And with that, we're going to have a timeout with Poplar Bluff. We're going to keep it right here, Kevin. So again, no quit in the Bearcats, but I believe the clock may be their biggest enemy at the moment with 57 seconds to go. But get a quick score here.
Onside kick.
Onside kick. It's going to be a wet football. It's going to be hard for both sides to handle it and see what might happen. And again, you just want a chance to to win the game at the end when time runs out. And so if we get a score here, you're within one score, you get the possession, then you're controlling it yourself. But so let's see what we got going on here as they signal the ball. Pollock looking to the right, has the middle. Evades a couple of tackles, and there he is. So, nice open field running there by Pollock as he was able to evade a couple of open field tackles. And Kevin, after we've been bragging about those linebackers and D-backs, good deal Peyton Pollock there. So with 49 seconds to go, Bearcats will be going for 2 as they're down by 10.
And I tell you, the later we get in this game, the more that block, kick, punt meant in the first 2 minutes of the ball game for Poplar Bluff.
Yes. That's kind of the way it always is, your special teams. Maybe they don't win the games for you, but they can certainly lose it. Pollock's got a player And overthrown.
Conversion attempt no good. Pollock's
So
pass incomplete.
now down 10 points with 49 seconds. I would anticipate an onside kick attempt by the Bearcats. As Peden's talking to his special teams now. And I'm sure the Mules, they're talking the same thing with their up guys. They may bring in the hands team, Kevin. Have a lot of receivers and running backs out there, and not too many of your linemen. You know, those guys, I'm not going to say they're big and clumsy, but because they're in the trenches, a lot of times their hands are taped up, try to prevent jammed and broken fingers, and they just don't have the dexterity that those backs do, and the receivers. But I don't see too many big guys out there for the Mules at the moment.
I see Alford right there on the front row.
Yeah, you got D-backs, linebackers, number 50, Stephen Haley. Now with that, though, what that requires the Mules to do is put a little more youth and inexperience up there also.
It does.
So you don't have maybe your 3-year varsity guy, but you got your first-year sophomore on that hands team. So I don't know if we have the ability to kind of pick that person out or have the ability to kind of hope the onside kick goes toward that youth. But we'll see what happens here. It looks like the front line is going to give it a lane. Try to let the ball get past. Nice. And that's number 4 on the reception, Joe Darlin, sophomore quarterback. So quarterback's got as good as hands as anybody, especially when you run a spread offense and you're always coming from the shotgun. But good job there by the sophomore. Took the big hit after he policed it up.
You know you're going to get hit in that situation. So
didn't let it go 10 yards. Made sure he was going to control it. And I will just hear a Bluff coach over there. It sounded like maybe they indicated take a knee. So with 48 seconds to go, and if they take a knee, then we'll see 2 snaps, and that'll call it a ball game. As the rain is starting to really lighten up now. And it's the first time I believe we've seen Meisner under center. Step back, and there's the knee. So, and it's good that, Coach make sure the defense heard take a knee too.
Yeah.
So the Bearcats, they lined up, and they're going to call a timeout. Their last one. I think it's just a matter of principle.
Yeah,
but
just exhausting all options, so to say.
You bet. So, because there's 41 seconds to go and play clock to get 25. I'm sure we won't see a snap for about another 20 seconds. Get down inside of 5. Well, maybe I'm wrong. So, 38 seconds now. So there will be 10 seconds difference between the play clock. Well, maybe not. They get it set now. And they signaled yes, so there'll be a 2 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock. So one more snap. And there you go. 4 seconds, 3, 2. So final score 30-20 in favor of the Mules. You see it right there on your screens. Congratulations, Dexter. A great game. Just short on the end in the point category. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the game stats. You're watching YC TV.
You want to see me, sweetie?
Hello, Daddy. Have a seat, please. I need my own DVR. I work hard around here. When I get free time, I like to unwind to Good Luck Charlie.
Hey, no problem, no problem. We just got the boss from New Wave. Now we can record up to 6 shows at once.
6 shows at once. Someone's gunning for a promotion.
The boss from New Wave. Make TV work for you. Call 1-888-8-NEW-WAVE today.
And welcome back. As you see Coach Peden talking with his Dexter Bearcats in another tough loss, but a very competitive game, especially up to the lightning break. But that fourth quarter, ultimately when they played it, Mills just came out in those first 2 series, and Dexter really didn't have an answer for it, and that was the difference in the ball game. But when you start looking at the team stats, then we'll hit you with some individual stats on the first downs. Bearcats had 20, Mills had 18. On the ground, the Mules had 200 yards versus Bearcat 107. Passing looks like Bearcats 174 yards, Mules 110. On 10 of 20, Bearcats were 20 of 39. Both had an interception. So 236 total yards for the Bearcats and 287 for the Mules. And really the biggest those last 2 series in the fourth quarter.
Kind of played the game.
You bet. So you want to real quick, Kevin, I'll let you hit the defense, and then I'll hit the individual offense, and we'll call it a night.
Yeah, team tackles, I mean, neck and neck. Bluff, 39 tackles overall. Dexter, 38. For Bluff, Stephen Haley led all tacklers. He led all tacklers tonight, both teams, not with 9. Alfred with 7, and then Michael Kerr with 5. For the Bearcats, Noah Cronk led with 6 tackles, followed up by Drake Mitchell, Bo McMullen, and Tim Spence, and Dylan Bazurian all with 4. And then, of course, we had the interception right there at the end of the first half by Gerald. So that's kind of a rundown of the defense there, Ed.
Good deal. And as far as individual stats, well, I'll hit you with the Mules first. Rushing, they were led by the quarterback, Cameron Meisner. He netted out 102 yards, 58 coming on that last big run there in the fourth quarter. Then he had 54 yards, so they did a great job containing the little scat back. Of course, fourth quarter he was kind of contained a little bit due to the field, but let's rush through this quick. Passing, Meisner, like I said, was 10 of 20 for 110 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. He was sacked once. Receiving, we said his name all night, but they were led by Breyer, Alford, and Austin Jefferson. But Alford, they both had 3. Alford 37 yards, Jefferson with 2. For the Bearcats, Peyton Pollock led all rushers. He had 59 yards on 24 attempts. Carson Dean had netted out 3 yards. And passing, Pollock was 20 of 39, 1 interception, 174 yards, and a TD. Receiving, Ethan Stevens and Austin Chesser each had 4 for 43 yards and 14 yards respectively. Austin Aldridge and Gavin White each had 3, 41 yards and a touchdown for Austin, 21 yards for Gavin. And then Jason Gerald, Nick Trout, and Tim Spence, 2 apiece, 26, 17, and 12 yards respectively. So, again, when you look at the stats, it says it ought to be a close game, and 10-point spread it is. But, you give us 7 points on one play within the first in a minute and a half after a block punt, recovered, and then ran down to the 3-yard line. So that skews the point total. So either way, a lot of good things that I think the Bearcats can grow on and hopefully capitalize on next week for a better outcome. But that's all we got for you this week. On behalf of Tyler Wagner, YC, and his great crew, I'm Ed Gargas alongside my good friend Kevin Bishop. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.